a good friend of mine for a long period of time. He's out of his league. He's trying very hard to emulate Trump, and he's doing the best he can to put on the show. And I see him try to speak forcefully, watching Trump, and it just doesn't come as natural. So I think it's going to be a big night. What do you guys think? Huh?
Well, my question is, do you think you're going to return to the Senate and still have the majority?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Now, in terms of the majority, I've gone over these. I know all the races. I know them pretty well. I think we're going to lose, and I wouldn't suggest who that would be. I think we're going to lose 3 incumbents, 2, maybe 3. But at the same time, we know some that we're picking up, and we know you know right now what's happening with the obvious thing is looking at Alabama. Of course, everybody knows that. That's already a done deal. But I've already been up twice with our candidate up in. It will be a major pickup, and I feel very excited about that. So I think we're going to end up. A bad night would be losing 3 and gaining 2, and we're still ahead. That's what I think.
A lot of people are wondering, do you think a COVID relief package is still doable?
No, here's the thing. We agreed to do that September 10th. Write that down. That's when it's supposed to happen. And we all agreed, and I'm talking about in the Senate, Republicans, I'm talking about Chuck Schumer. He tried. He was all had decided we were going to do it September 10th. And at the last minute, they changed their mind, thinking, and we're talking on the phone about, well, we can not do it, and we can blame the president. Well, it didn't work because everybody knew that they had agreed to it. Now, since then, we have taken the same package, and we voted on it twice, and it's right down party lines. They didn't do it. That's what I would, if I were you, I would just go ahead. In fact, you can check with my office and pull out the ingredients of that. And I think that's what you're going to see next week.
Senator, this is a divided country, a divided race. You know, a lot of people, you know, there's this, some people call this Senate race that you are in right now is a referendum on you. What do you say?
Wait a minute, run that by me again.
Some people say that this race, this Senate race, is a referendum on you as going into a possible fifth term. How do we come together? If you come out the winner tonight, how do we come together as a state, as a country? Because everyone is saying we're divided.
Well, I don't know who everyone is, because I'm not saying we're divided. I'm saying things are really predictable, they're manageable, and I think the American people are watching 2 people running for president. And it's very clear one is on top of this game. I mean, how many people, much younger than he is, can do what he has been doing over the last several weeks, months? It's just pretty amazing. And they've come up, they've gone through the process on the Democrat side. I know, as I mentioned, starting this thing out, Biden as well as anybody does. And I don't see it's that much different than any other race, election year that we've gone into. I think it's going to come out happy, and it's going to come out happy for us.
How has this race, specifically for you and the way you campaign, been different from the past, as far as your level of campaigning and engagement and all those kind of things?
I think you're aware I've been working in other people's campaigns. I chair the largest committee. Well, I've voiced that the most significant committee in the United States Senate. And so I have spent time with each member of our committee who might have a competitive race. And so I've spent some time doing that. And I've been really pretty busy. So I anticipate, we don't know how tonight's going to end up. I'm looking forward to, I'm expecting to win. But I've been wrong before.
Senator, the big question, you see it on the blogs every time you run. How many terms are you looking at? Are you just
am I going to do this again?
Yeah.
No.
This is the last term.
That's it.
Okay. We can officially report this was the last term.
You heard it here. Well, one of the reasons is, I think everybody knows what happened to the military during Biden's last 5 years. That was from 2010 to 2015. During that, he reduced the military spending. And I'm not saying this critically, and he was honest about it. That was not his priority, the military. And he reduced the military spending by 25%. That's never happened before, since World War II anyway. And so we have had a lot of rebuilding to do. And Trump has been rebuilding, but there's a lot more to do. I mean, right now, as a result of what happened at the end of the 2015, we have Russia and China actually ahead of us in some areas. Now, that's not acceptable to me. You know, I want to be number one militarily, and we're going to be, but it's going to take a couple more years.
You confident 6 years is enough to do all of that? I mean, that's a big list you got right there.
It's a big list. It's not a big list. It's putting us back in shape to where we can anticipate being number one in all the categories, artillery and the others. Hypersonics, right now we're actually behind in hypersonics, and that's kind of the new, that's where we're competing right now with Russia and China.
Senator, is there anything, sorry if this was already asked, is there anything specific to Oklahomans that if you were to get your seat back, that you want to run right to?
Well, yeah, we have been doing that. Our economy is really the first thing. No, the military, then the economy. That's what this president has to do, has to get behind him, and he has done that. If you look at the economy, right before the pandemic came on, we had the best economy of my lifetime. It was there, and it was, full employment's 4%. We were down to below 3%. 3% unemployment. I mean, I never thought I'd see that again, but we saw it. It happened. Then the pandemic came along. Of course, the Democrats, I don't blame them for trying. They're going to try to blame that on the president. I think the American people know better than that. So that's not that much to do. We have the economy. We're already there. We've done that. The military is the thing where we are lagging behind a little bit, but we're looking good.
Let's say Democrats take the chamber tonight. Are you worried the filibuster will go away?
Well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Senators know.
Senator, if reelected, what is the impact you want to have on slowing down this pandemic?
Well, we're going to continue the priority that deserves right now, and I think probably not be aware of this. What's the word that they use all the time that
Warp speed.
What?
Warp speed.
Well, take that off. I can't understand it. Warp speed. All right. Warp speed. You guys know. I still can't figure out, and I can't get the president to tell me why they call it warp speed, but they do. So we had an event, and he had asked me, the president asked me when warp speed came out, to hold a hearing. That general that is really well thought of and has been doing a great job. He's the one who headed this thing up. Now you cannot have sat through that hearing without coming to the conclusion that we're going to have the medical thing taken care of by December. It's going to take about 3 months in order to have distribution. So we're looking at something that I really believe, I was convinced of that at my own hearing, that's going to happen. Which would be April, maybe.
Senator, just came down. AP says you won.
Hey!
Yeah.